Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some monster news to talk about. From brand new stock photos on the upcoming SKULLECTOR Coraline doll, we even have some real-life first looks at the doll herself found early in a store. We've got information on the return on Elissabat and more, so stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below, and so you do not miss out when I post more doll content coming your way. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, let's start off with the return on Elissabat here, as the trademark on her name has been officially renewed for dolls and more. So it's confirmed Elissabat is returning to Monster High, but we're just not sure in what shape or form. Will it be a reproduction in G1? Will it be a brand new doll release of her as a collector doll, perhaps a new member exclusive release? Usually those are once per year, but hey, never say never. There might be a second member exclusive doll this year. It might be her. Who's to say? Or the more likely reason is that she might be getting a G3 doll. So last year we also had the trademark renewed for River Styx, and she has yet to have an official anything doll released, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these trademarks with River Styx and now Elissabat, and even Rochelle. She's been confirmed to have had a part in the cancelled third season for the Nickelodeon show, but obviously that never happened. So, you know, but we're potentially getting Rochelle's G3 core doll as well sometime in the future, so it just seems very likely that this year potentially it could be one of these characters, Rochelle, River, or now Elissabat. So who will it be? Well, I guess only time will tell, but nonetheless, this is very exciting news, as many people are super fans of Elissabat. So would be really fun to see even Honey Swamp return, perhaps in G3, or Viperine, especially because, you know, Deuce is already a main cast member. But yeah, let's see what happens here with this trademark renewal. Again, it could also be a G1 release, so a brand new Elissabat doll. That would be also very exciting. Or give us both. I would not mind G1 and G3 Elissabat to coincide. Next up, we have a brand new couple of stock photos and release information for the first drop of March for Monster High, which is Morticia Addams from the Netflix Wednesday series collection here. And she's supposed to be officially dropping on Mattel Creations on the 5th of March or the 4th on Amazon. Either way, she's not a Mattel Creations exclusive, which is great news. She will be priced around like $40-50 US, which is just, yeah, these prices are insane for essentially like Playline, but I guess they treat them more like, you know, SKULLECTOR collector level, because yeah, this is just a lot. But this is a gorgeous doll in the likeness of Catherine Zeta-Jones, who plays Morticia on the show. So this is a brand new face sculpt in the likeness of her, which is really fun. I'd never think we'd get like a SKULLECTOR Monster High doll in the likeness to resemble Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's kind of iconic, but this is really fun. I like the doll. I do think she's stunning. I just think she's a bit simple for the price. You know, I wish she had a purse. Like, I get that she, you know, doesn't have a belt because the belt would kind of obstruct the silhouette of the dress. The dress is supposed to be, you know, it's simple. It's a simple dress in the show, so it makes sense. I do think that fabric chosen for the dress looks very nice and soft. It looks almost like a rug. You know, it's very soft and fuzzy looking. So I get maybe that's where the budget went. It's the quality of the dress itself and the red layer underneath. But I do think like a purse would have helped so much to make her feel a bit more well-rounded, especially because Wednesday, Enid, Bianca, they all have purses. So kind of feels like a missed opportunity here. It could have been like a simple brick, you know, but a purse nonetheless would have been exciting. But all in all, I mean, she's got rings, she's got earrings, her heels look great from the front, from the back. Obviously, we've got object heels, which, you know, the heart and the plant are a bit whatever. But again, at least you can't really see them from the front, so that's a good thing. I don't know. I think they're a bit cheesy. I don't like them. But I think overall the face is giving. The hair is long. It looks luscious. and the quality on the dress itself looks very nice and soft. So I cannot wait to get her. I hope that these links start showing up for like Amazon, because so far I have not seen them, and it's already March 4th, like, you know, so technically today should be releasing, but I have yet to see any actual links working on Smith's Toys or Amazon, even on Mattel Creations. You know, she's not available yet, but again, will be soon by the time you're watching this, probably. But what do you think? And lastly, yes, we have some updates on the SKULLECTOR Coraline doll here. We've got some new stock photos on her, and yeah, so let's take a look here, because previously we just had one picture, really. But now, yeah, we get to see the packaging, which looks really nice. It's kind of like got a spiderweb motif on the front and a hole in the center where, you know, Coraline is peeking out of, so that's really fun. The cat is posed in the corner. It seems like the SKULLECTOR packaging might be different for 2026, because the Beetlejuice 2-pack also did not have the split center. And now Coraline also has like unique kind of packaging. So interesting. We'll see. We'll have to see how the packaging for the rest of the releases look like. But yeah, the packaging is nice, I do have to say. And then, of course, the doll herself. The dress underneath the raincoat, I think a lot of us were wondering what the situation was. And unfortunately, the dress really does look so bare. It's basically just like an entire one piece in the same color and the same pattern all around. There's just no design here. There's just a pattern and the dress, and that's it. And it looks like, you know what? The color of the dress reminds me of like the Hocus Pocus sisters, you know, and how vibrant those colors were. The entire color theming here for Coraline, the raincoat being so vibrant, the vibrant orange dress here, the shoes, the vibrancy of the entire doll reminds me of the Sanderson sisters Hocus Pocus 3-pack, and how people also complained how the colors were turned up to an 11 on that on those dolls, remember? And so here it's a very similar situation. In the movie, the colors are not this vibrant, they're muted. And here, the raincoat is again like a neon yellow, the dress is like again, like a neon orange. It's a bit too vibrant. You know, I get it. It's a doll. It's for adult collectors, but it should be also kid-friendly enough so kids can buy them. You know, so I get it. They want to have the like the mass appeal basically all around, but still, like they could have turned down the color hues a bit, because it's a bit vibrant. But yeah, going back to how boring the dress is, yeah, it's very lackluster. I feel like a lot of us are just gonna end up leaving the coat on, because the dress really just is nothing to look at. It's just so boring. It's so lacking in anything, really. But yeah, then the socks are hopefully actual socks, because I saw people mentioning they might be leg warmers. Oh my god, can you imagine? They're just leg warmers and not even like full-on socks. Like that would actually be depressing. The boots are nice. The object heels are in black, so they don't stick out too much, right? That's a good thing. The little key and the buttons are nice details, and the details on the boots are nice. The details on the raincoat with the actual real buttons is really nice. The belt, having those references to the garden plants, also really nice. You know, the little green rock that she sees through is cool looking. The satchel in red looks like it opens. Okay, cool. The nail polish in blue. Even the dragonfly hairpin has painted on details, which is really fun. The cap, also really decent. The doll, the cat, you see a pattern here. It really is like they put all the budget into the accessories and details on this doll. And then when it came to the actual dress, they were like, well, it'll just have to be a one-piece dress with a simple pattern and simple cuts, nothing elaborate, because that's probably what happens. So yeah, do I like her? Because the expression still, to me, I don't know. I don't love the expression. When I see this doll, I don't see Coraline. I see like an imposter. I see like a girl dressed up as Coraline, if that makes sense. It's like a costume almost. I don't feel like this is inhabiting the character of Coraline. I don't think this is like a, oh, Coraline goes to Monster High. Like, no, to me, it feels like it's just a costume, like a Halloween costume, which is really sad, you know? But I do think overall the details, the accessories are really good. I think when you have her in the raincoat, it looks good outfit wise, you know? The thing I don't love is still the extreme expression on her face. To me, it does not work. I know she has a smirk in the movie. She is sassy in the movie, but it looks too mature. The features are too sharp. In the movie, she has such a round face, you know, such a youthful face. Again, she's a child. So like, right? And it just, you know, with, like, for example, with Emily, Corpse Bride, she also has like expressions in the movie, obviously, but just imagine if they had turned Emily into like an expression like this. It would have been devastating, because in the movie, what such a core element of Emily is that she is so, you know, she is like, she's sorrowful, like she's a sad character, like, you know, her story is tragic. So she's not smiling, you know, on the doll, thankfully, because it's not her character. But here, they really went all out on this smirky expression. Basically, that's the only character trait that they found of Coraline, and to me, that's a bit sad. You know, it's like that's not all there is to her. So, I don't know. Again, the features are too angular, they're too sharp. It doesn't look like Coraline in any way. It's just a really fierce diva. But is it Coraline? I don't know. But again, I will probably still buy her. I like her enough. I do. And I love the movie so much. So how can I not support Leica? Like, they do deserve this big, and especially because if we want to get even more Leica SKULLECTOR dolls, you know, like Paranorman, that would be amazing. Are you kidding? Or perhaps even a Beldam SKULLECTOR doll. You know, that would be insane. And for us to get those potential releases in the future, this doll has to do well. So I do think, you know, we've got to remember, if we want to have a Beldam SKULLECTOR doll in the future, Coraline here has to sell well enough first. So yeah, but anyway, I don't know. I think she's pretty. She really is pretty. It's just the extreme expression and mature looking face that throws me off. But we're not done, because we also have real life pictures of her already by multiple people. Apparently, she's already being sold in some toy stores. Like, what? The official release date for her again is like next week, the 14th of March. It's not this week. It's not this early yet. And she's supposed to be priced around $70 US, if I forgot to mention this. Obviously that will change in you know, depending on where you live and what currency you have. But the real life pictures of her, I do think the box still looks good. The details still look good. Is she wonky in real life, which I think would have been even worse, you know, like on top of her extreme expression, for her to be like wonky looking. No, I don't think she's wonky looking, but the expression still to me is off. So yeah, doesn't really fix anything for me, like what I dislike. But the details look nice, you know, like will the raincoat, you know, disintegrate over time? Probably, you know. Unfortunately, right, that's just how, you know, that's just the reality of the fabric, right, that they have to use for like a raincoat look like this. But it looks nice now. It looks nice with the buttons, the cap, the details, the shoes, the little doll and the cat look amazing, you know. So yeah, even the background looks really fun. Although I wish that they showed that description on the back, because yeah, I'd love to see like what it says on the back. Perhaps if there's like an Easter egg towards the Beldam somewhere, that would have been fun. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of like Monster High references on the packaging itself. Like usually there's like skullets, you know, hidden in the background of the packaging, right? But here it's kind of like just like a scene of the movie. Like it's not really like Monster High, like a Monster High version of the pink palace. If I forget what it's called, the pink palace, right? The apartment that she lives in. Usually they like do a Monster High version of the location, but here it looks like a actual picture of the scene. So anyway, I like her. She's really pretty. I just wish she looked more her age. I wish she looked more youthful. Also, apparently she's on the regular Monster High body and not on the little sister body type, which is also like, why? You know, she's a young child in the movie. It would make sense for her in the context of her character to be on a younger sibling body, like, you know, Chucky, Tiffany, similar to Megan. But now she's gonna be taller than those characters, and that to me doesn't make sense. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's like a perspective thing. Like, I honestly don't know why they made this choice, because on top of her expression and angular features, facial features, making her look more mature, the taller body also makes her look like she's just an older person, you know? So yeah, I don't know, but she's really pretty. I do want to get her. It's just, there's a lot about her that I wish was just done better. Anyway, that does it for today's little Mattel Monster High doll news catch up here. But what do you think of Coraline? What do you think of Morticia? What do you think of Elissabat's return? Let me know down below. And I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. A link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support a channel. That way, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.